The night settled gently over Manila. Soft, hushed, like a curtain being drawn back before the opening act. The stars above sparkled with practiced grace, but even they paled next to the constellation forming below. Inside the glowing arena, the air shimmered with anticipation. This wasn't just another awards show. It was a gathering of brilliance. A celebration of the best that Asia's entertainment world had to offer. Voices buzzed, lights flashed, names were called. But then came a pause. A collective breath. And then, Jungkook. A single name, spoken softly, yet thunderous in its echo. No grand overture, no fanfare. Just the sound of recognition. The kind earned, not given. He rose from his seat, not as a boy chasing applause, but as a man who had built something real. Brick by brick, note by note, year by year. The award, Best K-Pop Record. But it wasn't just a record that had been acknowledged. It was a story, a journey, a transformation quietly unfolding before our eyes. The golden era begins. When Jungkook released Golden, he didn't just give us an album. He gave us a mirror, reflecting vulnerability, confidence, hunger, hope. Every track was a glimpse into a different version of him. 7. Sultry, urgent, unapologetic. Standing next to you, elegant, timeless, filled with quiet intensity. 3D, yes or no, hate you, each song. A whispered page from a diary we never knew we needed to read. And yet, somehow, it didn't feel like he was bearing his soul. It felt like he was holding ours. Golden broke records. Global charts bent around it. Streaming platforms lit up. Billboard, Spotify, Apple Music. He conquered them all. But Jungkook didn't chase these numbers. He simply made music that mattered. That found its way into our playlists and our lives. Not as background noise, but as emotional anchors. A moment of silence in a loud world. Back at the Asia Artist Awards, when he walked on stage, tall, calm, dressed in a perfectly tailored black suit, he didn't need to speak to make the room listen. He was the silence. And when he finally did speak, his voice carried weight not in volume, but in sincerity. This award, he said softly, is not mine alone. It belongs to everyone who believed. In me, in my music, in what we're building together. No theatrics, no bravado, just a man thanking those who stood by him, when he was just a shadow behind 6 others. And now, as a son in his own right, he thanked ARMY, he thanked BTS, he thanked his team. But more than anything, he acknowledged the quiet power of persistence. ARMY. The pulse beneath the melody. You see, behind Jungkook's rise, there has always been a pulse. Steady, loud only in its loyalty. That pulse is ARMY. From trending hashtags, to fan-led charity drives. From midnight streaming parties, to handmade banners in unfamiliar cities. ARMY didn't just support Jungkook. They carried him. They celebrated every note, cried with every lyric, and never once asked him to be anything but who he already was. Their love wasn't transactional, it was transformative, and Jungkook knew that. He still does. You're the reason I'm standing here, he said, eyes glistening beneath the lights. Your love gives me the strength to keep going, even when I feel like I can't. From matinee to masterpiece, it's easy to forget where he started. At 1-5, he was the youngest. Curious, shy, full of wonder. Back then, his voice trembled. Now it commands arenas. He learned by watching. Then he led by doing. Over the years, we saw the evolution. The boy who once stood at the back of the stage, slowly moved to the center. Not because he demanded it, but because he earned it. His vocals matured from silky soft to soul shaking. His dancing, once playful, grew into something powerful, like poetry written with every muscle. But most of all, his presence deepened. Jungkook no longer needed to be loud to be heard. He simply was. And that's why this award matters. Because it acknowledges not just a song, but a soul that refused to be silenced. Global recognition, gentle rebellion. In 2024 alone, Jungkook's name appeared on nomination lists alongside music's most powerful Grammy nods, American Music Awards, MTV Europe. He didn't just step into the global stage. He became part of its foundation. Yet he remains distinctly, beautifully, Korean. His voice still carries the sounds of his roots. His lyrics still speak of home, of longing, of sincerity. By blending K-pop's heart with Western influence, Jungkook didn't dilute the genre. He expanded it, redefined it. He opened doors for others. Not by force, but by being impossible to ignore. A promise etched in gold. And now, as the year edges toward its end, we look forward. He's hinted at new music, at collaborations, at stories yet untold. But whatever comes next, it won't be rushed. Because Jungkook doesn't create to meet demand. He creates to meet meaning. His silence between projects is not absence. It's preparation. Like the pause before the chorus that lifts us. Like the breath before the leap. His win at the Asia Artist Awards 2024 is not a peak. It's a beginning. A quiet affirmation that an artist can evolve, can take risks, can speak softly, and still be heard around the world. Legacy in motion. As the applause fades, and the lights dim once more, what remains is not the flash of cameras, or the roar of the crowd. What remains is the feeling that somehow, amid all the noise of fame, Jungkook has found a way to stay rooted, to stay human, to stay true. He is no longer just BTS's youngest. He is not merely a pop idol. He is not a product of the machine. He is an artist, a storyteller, a symbol of quiet revolution in an industry built on spectacle. And perhaps that is his greatest achievement yet. That's it for today's video. But Jungkook's journey, it's far from over. Let us know in the comments what this award means to you. What song from Golden spoke to your heart the loudest? And where do you think he'll go next? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Because stories like this deserve to be told again and again. Thank you for watching. And remember, in a world that shouts, sometimes the strongest voice is the one that sings softly and still echoes everywhere.